Welcome, race fans. We're back tonight with the Lucky Dog Sim Racing League here with the Gen 6 cars at Michigan. One more race after tonight. Next week they go to Indianapolis for the season finale. Boy, the points are kind of tight there at the first, 4 or 5 there, but after that you're kind of spread out. So, all right, right now Gary Whitmer, top of the leaderboard. Tune in tomorrow night for the HLRL Highline Racing League. We'll be right here on MaxspeedTV. All right, looking at the race analytics coming into tonight, 72-degree air temperature, 83-degree track temperature. They're doing 75 laps here. It's about 150 miles. Tire window, about 40, 50 laps. Same for fuel, because they do run 100% fuel here. And pit road speed, 55 miles an hour. Okay, looking at the point, Paul Witt still holding on to a pretty good lead over Vernon Markham, 34 points separating them. John held in third. He's 65 points back. Gary Slapinski in fourth, 69 points back. And here's where it starts getting spread out a little bit more here. John Henderson, which was in second for the first few races of the season, but he has fallen all the way back to fifth now, 116 points back. Everett Lane in sixth, he's 138 back. Dave Acacia in seventh, he's 141 behind. Jeff Gilmore in eighth, 147 back. Larry Boyle ninth, he is 152 back, tied with Gary Whitmer. So, and that rounds out your top 10. Wayne?
Robert DuPont is 11th, 154 back. Brian Pierce 12th, 169 behind. Jared Daniels 13th, 184 back. Thomas Holder 14th, 200 back. Frank Ramuglia just behind him in 15th, 201 back. Joel Guy in 16th, 216 back. Jacob Edson 17th, 219 back. Sandy Curtis in 18th, 230 back. And we've got a tie for 19th position between William George and Darren Reedser, both 271 behind the leader.
Yeah, very good. While you were out on the track, Dwayne, what's it feeling like out there? Show us what you got.
Well, it's pretty nice, actually. This setup is pretty stable. You can run high, you can run low, but you got to be careful. When you're in the draft, this car is tight. Yep. So you're not going to, if you're in a pack of cars, you're not going to be able to flat-foot it around here. By yourself you can, but in a pack you're going to have to let the nose of the car settle, and then get right back in it. You're not going to be off the throttle for long, but just enough to keep yourself out of the wall.
Well, we're fourth on the leaderboard right now, only 0.179, just a hair over 1/10 of a second behind the leader. So,
yes, sir. Now, in the qualifying run, there's no out of bounds here, so you can go below the line to try to pick up a couple of tenths. You're going to come right down to the line, hold it there. Let the car run itself out to the wall so you don't scrub speed. And rinse, lather, repeat for turn 3. Go right down to the line, hold the car there. Let it come out a bit so it doesn't scrub speed. Come down to the apron. And there's the queue line around this place.
Nice. And boy, nice pass on Paul Witt there.
Yeah, he's taking it easy.
What's happening, guys?
Hey, what's going on there, Michael?
Oh, man. Yeah, so the goal is just trying to push Paulie tonight.
Yep.
Trying to stay behind him and get him up front as much as possible, kind of block for him a little bit. I'm not worried about me at all. Just trying to run defense for him.
Very good, very good.
So
are you going to qualify?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he's going to qualify. I'm going to qualify. Yeah.
Very good.
So we'll see.
Are you going to stay up front all night, or are you going to try to?
Oh, we're trying to stay behind. Yeah, we're trying to stay behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, good smart move.
Yeah. What happens up front? How you guys doing?
Yeah. We're doing good, man.
How you doing, Dwayne?
Oh, not too bad. Gonna
So-
enjoy the race.
If we pick,
Yucca
That's
Farmer Gaming. Hey.
that's a rough drive for everybody. If we pick another weekend, and for the guys that are going to drive, which is going to be several of them, which is what I think we should do.
No, they're running the Gen 6 here, Yucca Farmer Gaming. You want to know if these were the older Cup cars? Well, they're the Gen 6. They're the ones from last year. The new ones are the, what's the new ones?
Next gen.
Next gen, yeah. They're the new ones that just come out this year.
Yeah, you can tell the difference because these cars have full numbers on the side of them.
Yep.
They're not squished to the front.
Well, I hope you have fun tonight, Michael. It'll be a pretty good race.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Dwayne, on coming down here, we pick a weekend. Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, we're riding along here, boy. I'll tell you what, this is going to be an interesting race. I can assure you.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be a wild one. We might have a really close finish, but this race, I don't think we're going to have that many cautions, Rudy. I really don't.
Nah, probably not.
Two would be a lot if I had to
Yep.
guess. You know, the setup is really stable. The tires, they wear, but not as bad as other tracks, say like in
Right.
Atlanta.
Right.
So you can gain time in the pits, definitely. Green flag pit stops are really going to stretch this field out. So you're going to have to be focused. Getting on and off pit road is critical tonight, more so than ever, because this is a track where you want to pit like it's a super speedway. You want to pit with drafting help because the draft comes into play here, but at the same time, you still got to manage your tires.
All right. Yep. All right, folks. Well, we're going to step away for the national anthem. We'll be right back in Yucca Farmer Gaming. I hope you stick around, brother. Yeah, stick around. Be good. Going to be a great race here tonight.
Absolutely.
Dwayne and I'll be giving you the full count all night. So, all right, we'll be right back, folks.
Oh, say, can you see so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket transmits the bombs busting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, we're back from the national anthem. Here they are qualifying. We haven't really had anybody turn in a time yet. We should be here in a minute. Yeah, Yucca Farmer Gaming, I hope you stick around, brother. You haven't said anything else, so I hope you stick around. I will definitely check out your channel afterwards, if that's all right. Maybe I'll give you a new subscriber. How's that? Normally I do 1440p, but I've only been doing 1080 here lately because I had some hiccups in the internet here a couple weeks ago, and I just got tired of it, man. It just seemed like Dwayne, poor Dwayne, I felt so bad for Dwayne because he had to listen to me whine and bellyache about it every night. So I just said, you know what, I'm just not going to do 1440 for a while until hopefully they get the internet straightened around and whatever the issue is. So we're just doing 1080 for now. I'll go back to 1440 here soon. I haven't tried it in a little while to see what's going on, but yeah, you got that right. Yeah. He said he can't type clear because beer does that. Yep, beer does do that, yeah. It does affect your typing.
Vernon Markham to the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised, but you know, we still got some guys coming out here yet that Cone Man, well, let's see. Okay, he's still okay, Darren Reeder's second. Cone Man could take it to the top, but let's see. I don't know. Or Conehead. What'd I call him? Cone Man? Cone Man.
Yeah.
Conehead. Unless he's already turned his final lap. He may have already turned.
Looks like he only ran one lap.
Jeff Gilmore. I'm in sixth on the board. There you go. Conehead to the top of the leaderboard.
Is there?
Wow. The guy is just, he's chewing at that point lead that Paul Witt's got. He's got to get into it. You know, he's 69 points back. I think he's, gosh, I don't know. Would he? Yeah, I think he's pretty much mathematically out of it right now, isn't he, Dwayne?
With 2 races to go, yeah, he would need to win both. He would need to maximize his points this week and next week, and have the 3 in front of him pretty much finish last both races. And you and I both know that's not happening.
Yeah, I mean it's possible, but highly unlikely.
Correct.
And even with John Held, John's 65 points back. You know, he's pretty much kind of in the same boat Gary Slapinski is. Gary could, you know, possibly pull out a 3rd place, or maybe even a 2nd place in points, depending on how bad of a night Vernon Markham has. But I think it's going to be pretty much Paul Witt's championship to win or lose.
Yeah, and for Paul, he needs to come out of here. Doesn't necessarily need the win. Just if he can come out of here with a top 5,
yeah,
it really doesn't matter where Markham finishes.
Right,
he will pretty much clinch it.
Yep. Yeah, because the fields aren't that big. You know, we're talking 20 drivers, 21 drivers at the most. So that does kind of take its toll on how many points you're gonna, get, or how many points they're gonna lose. If they finish dead last, they're not going to be that far behind you in points. All right, let's run down through the starting grid here, folks. Conehead does take the pole with a 38.925. Congratulations to Gary Slapinski for taking the pole. Vernon Markham will start 2nd. Darren Reeser 3rd. Ray Zerkat will start in the 4th position. Paul Witt 5th. John Held 6th. Jared Daniels starting 7th, Jeff Gilmore 8th, John Henderson 9th, and Michael Pegg 10th. Dwayne?
Dave Bingle is going to roll off 11th, Jacob Edson 12th, Frank Ramuglia is going to roll off 13th in the 13 car, Sandy Curtis 14th, Dave Acacia 15th, Larry Boyle 17th, Paul Pelliser will roll off 18th, Gary Whitmer 19th, Brian Pierce will start from the 20th position, and Joel Guy rounds out field in 21st.
Yep, small field here tonight, folks. And we're waiting for our pole sitter to take the grid. Hey, Becky, how you doing, Becky? Oh yeah, the paint schemes, they are amazing. And Chris Hogue, hey Chris. We miss you on the track, Chris. You got to get out there more often, buddy. Hopefully you get your PC rig set up, fixed whatever issue with it. And all right, how come these guys there? Gosh, I was going to say, is Conehead ever going to take the freaking grid or what? But he got it. And hey, Brendan, sorry, I didn't mean to not say hello to you, Brendan.
All 20 drivers have made the grid.
Very good. I'm showing Sandy Curtis did not.
He's on track, yeah.
Let's doing that again then. Because remember, did that the other night. It
Right.
showed he wasn't on my grid, but you've seen him. No, there he is. Now he just popped on. Wow. It's weird. Really weird. Yeah, you'll see some pretty nice paint jobs out here. I'm doing good, Becky. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing all right. Gary's starting back in 19th. We'll keep an eye on him, Becky. Well, Yucca there, Farmer Gaming, there's a couple of our really good admins in here. Brendan and Becky, they're great admins. They'll keep the chat going for you. So any questions you got, boy, they can answer it. Believe me, they're pretty knowledgeable. All right, Dwayne, get them going, brother. You know what to do.
Yes, sir. We're ready to go 75 laps in Michigan.
We do have a crank it up camera for here, so we'll do crank it up later.
All right, here we go. Pace truck heads to pit road. Coming to the start zone. Green flags in the air. We're underway from Michigan International Speedway. Connection issues for Ray Zerkut. His quality's down to 69%, Rudy.
No. We don't want to see that.
Starting to come back now. He's back up to 80%, but something to keep an eye on here as we go throughout the night. Even that may come into play.
Yes, sir. Oh, Darren Reeser going for second. But, you know, there's no surprise there because we know Vernon Bargum likes to save them tires, Dwayne, doesn't he?
And this is a track where you definitely want to save tires.
Yes.
No other track really has the comers and goers like Michigan, because there are guys who get out there, go flat foot all the way around, which you can do, but only for a few laps.
Oh, yeah. Look at that, boy. I'll tell you what, Darren Reeser putting the pressure on Cone Man right now. I don't think he's too worried about passing him right now. I think he just wants to ride for a little while. I would think that, but I don't know, because it's going to take a lot to get around Cone Man. I'm going to tell you that.
Yes, sir. And battle on now for 7th. Jeff Gilmore and Ray Zerkut. And we were almost 4 wide for a split second, Rudy.
I seen that. Yeah, Michael Pegg's in there. John Henderson. Man. And now Michael Pegg side by side with Jeff Gilmore.
And Gilmore's problem right now is he's stuck on that inside line where there's really no draft help. He needs someone to go down there with him. You can pass on the inside line here, but when you get to the straightaways, you have to have that draft help or you're going to lose everything you gain through the corner.
Well, Zerkut just opened the door on that outside there to let Michael by on the outside. So now he's there. He can draft with Jeff Gilmore. Oh,
look
man,
out.
it's
Running
getting
up the
tight.
hill.
Whoa, John Held, boy, I'll tell you what, that was really close to being a...
Yes, it was, and
a
they're 3 wide behind him.
That was going to be a night ender right there.
Yes, sir. Then go down on the extreme low line.
And Jeff Gilmore has fallen all the way to 12th place now. Golly. All right, back up front. Still side by side here, Paul Witt and Jared Daniels. Well, that's why Paul is the points leader, and you see Michael said he was going to help Paul out tonight. Look at this. A little drafting help from Michael Pegg.
Yeah, John Henderson's going to take advantage, try to go to the outside, make some moves.
Andy Curtis sitting there. Thought about going 3 wide there for a second, but I don't know, man. I think you're better off just staying in line right now, Sandy.
And right now, this pack of cars for 7th on back is the closest battles we have going on right now. The rest of the field pretty much single file. But this wad of cars, they're shaking and they're baking, Rudy.
Yep, Dave Bengal just, man, he power move on John Held right there. And look at this, he's going to the inside of Michael Pegg right now. I don't know if that's going to be, if he's going to be able to make that pass, but.
Probably not without, he's not going to be able to do it without drafting help. He's going to have to fall back in line, but I'm a little concerned about the line he's taken, Rudy. Yeah, he can make moves and he can pass people, but he's burning his tires up in the process.
Sure.
And really, you want to be right where Michael Pegg is running right now, about a full length off of the bottom. That's going to be the quickest way without scrubbing your tires too much. Go down to that first seam there above the yellow line, and then just let the car come all the way out to the wall.
Man, what a pack of cars. And they broke off into two sections now. That second part is back David Casey leading back there in 15th. They're about 4.5 seconds behind the leader, Conehead, right now. So that's what we call a safe zone back there. In case something happens, they've got time to hit the brakes and slow down so they don't get involved in it. That's where I would be right now, Dwayne. Back here with David Casey. I like what they're doing back here. Good group of guys, too. Paul Pellissier, Joel Guy, Brian Pierce, and Gary Whitmer back here. Ray Zercut. He must have fell out, huh?
Yeah, his connection issues continue, Rudy. He is done for the night.
Doggone it. I hate to see drivers quit like that, you know. Connection issues, though. I mean, heaven forbid the broadcaster would have any, though, you know.
Right?
Oh, my God. Just saying, you know. Just saying.
As we're getting to the 10 lap into this first run here, this is the point where the tires are going to start to wear. You're going to see some of the guys in the back who have been taking it easy, just biding their time. They're going to start moving to the front. Guys who've been burning it up, they're going to start going the other direction.
Right. Yeah, and the guy that I was talking about earlier there, Vernon Markham, probably one of the best tire savers out there that we've seen this season, isn't it? I mean, I'm not knocking some of these other guys, Gary and Darren Reeser and these guys. I'm not knocking them guys. I'm just saying Vernon Markham has just been one heck of a tire saver this season in everything he's been driving.
Yes, sir. Bingo moves up to 7th past Paul Witt. Looking to get more.
Yeah, he comes from 11th place, and he's slowly inching his way up there. And seeing Paul, right now, Paul's just kind of chilling. You know, he's back here in 8th place. He doesn't need to worry too awful much right now about getting up to the front. Not going to benefit him in any way, you know. They can go by halfway. So what do you think? The guys maybe go by halfway, about 37 laps, and then we'll see him pit? Or do you think maybe we'll see him pit before that, Dwayne?
It depends on how bad their handling gets. I would probably play it safe, say they're going to go probably to a lap 40 before we see guys on pit road. But it's going to be one of those situations, Rudy, where you see a guy come to pit road, you better be in right behind him or the next lap, because you will lose a lot of time here. This is a big track, but you're gaining 2 seconds a lap on fresher tires versus older tires.
Vernon Markham just slid it in there. Did you see that?
I did.
Ay. I think it even scared Darren there a little bit. That was really close, man. He almost took the nose of that off of the number 34 there, man. He just about cleaned that right out. Here comes Jared Daniels. He's going to follow Vernon Markham up through there. These cars draft so well that I don't know if a lot of people watching don't understand that they do draft so well here at Michigan. That's why you see a lot of high-speed racing here. It's like mini Talladega, sort of.
Yeah, and you feel that in the car. You get quite a run on the guy, and just got to back out of it and let it go. 3 wide. Darren Reeser in the middle.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. And Vernon, wow, Vernon fell back. Boy, they're really racing it hard right now. John Henderson on the outside. Well, let's see. Chris Hoke said, thanks to Joel Guy, he's got a working PC again.
Very
Awesome.
nice.
Heck yeah, man. That's what friends are for right there. Yeah, they use a fixed setup. Yep. And the paint jobs, I do know Frank Gramuglia does some of the paint jobs, but I don't know who does them all. You know, some of these.
Sorry, Rudy. 3 wide for third.
Yep. Some of these guys, they do their own paint job, though. But Jared Daniels, boy, he wants to get up there and lead a lap. This kind of reminds me of, what was that, the Truck Series, where we seen those two racing tonight? Yeah, Truck Series, I think. Yeah. Jared Daniels and Conehead, boy, racing it out, man. Wow. All right, let's go back here. Gas Man. Frank G. sitting back here in 12th place after starting 13th tonight. Jacob Edson in the STP throwback car there. Richard Petty throwback car. And Larry Boyle now 14th after starting 17th. Dave Acacia still leading this pack here. And they're staying about the same, about 4.4 seconds back.
Yeah, they're just riding, waiting for the first round of pit stops, which may be, if we go green, maybe the only round of pit stops tonight.
Right. That's
which
right.
makes getting on and off pit road even more critical.
Yes. Cannot afford to make a mistake. What do you think there, Yucca Farmer? Time for another adult beverage? Hey, Dwayne's been in here drinking those too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like some adult beverages now and then. John Henderson putting the pressure here to Darren Reeser. As Vernon Markham has fallen back a little ways now, about 3/4 of a second. And John Henderson looking to the inside of Darren Reeser.
And that's going to allow Markham to catch him in the draft. Ooh, Sandy Curtis in the wall.
Uh-oh. And these cars do not take damage lightly.
No, they don't. He'll be fine if he stays in the draft.
Oh, man.
But that damage, just that little bit, just that tap, and he does it again. Look out.
Wow, and he got into Michael Pegg.
Oh, and Darren Reeser goes sliding through the infield.
Whoa, what the heck was that?
The yellow flag is out.
And there's a caution.
Oh, man, what happened here? How come they threw the yellow?
I think it was because Reeser stopped on the track.
Okay. Oh, really? Oh, he was way off? Okay. Very cool.
Go back and look at it here, Rudy. Coming out of 2.
Oh.
Little bit of a wiggle by Jared Daniels. I think he was trying to get in line behind Reeser and just misjudged it.
Yeah,
Reeser down.
there.
Yeah.
Yep. Go look at it from a different view here. Yeah, there was some serious neck coating there. Right there, they're about maybe 6 inches apart. Well, wow, good save by Darren Reeser, though. Golly, man, did he drive the heck out of that, trying to keep it off that inside wall?
Yep.
That was an actual art right there, because I've never seen that happen before. Wow, look how close he comes to that inside wall.
Yeah, he did a great job of saving it there. But this is going to give him a chance to get caught back up, come in, get fresh tires. We're going to see everybody on pit road.
Yeah, definitely. Here they come.
Paul Witt will stay out to get his bonus points.
That's what it's all about. I mean, heck, nobody else has been able to lead a lap. Coneman's led them all. You know?
And we're still outside of the window. No one can make it to the end of the race from here. So there's going to be at least one more pit stop before the end of this race.
Yep. All right, well, Conehead come out first. Oh,
yeah, and it looked like a fuel-only stop for Gary.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's get him up here and find out. Gary Slapinski, you got a copy.
Oh, man. Yeah.
What? Oh, man, what?
Man, am I the only one taking tires here? I mean, no tires.
You took no tires?
No tires.
You're the only one who did not take tires. Yes, sir. Paul Witt in front of you stayed out. So
why didn't you take tires?
I guess one of those gambles again.
Okay. You're hoping for another caution right away.
I'm hoping for another caution, like within another 10, 15 laps.
How many sets of tires you guys got?
I have 2 behind the pit stall.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. Is Paul going to stay out or is he coming in?
He's staying out.
Okay. Well,
he wants to lead a point.
I'm concerned about wheel spin right now. How about you?
No, I'm okay. I think I'll be all right.
I'm not.
You sure?
I'm not so concerned about wheel spin, Rudy. But I'll tell you what I am worried about.
It's getting run over. That's
20 lap tires, yes, versus fresh tires.
Golly, man, I don't know.
I'll be going to the back pretty quickly.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll let you go. Good luck, Gary.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Well, this is going to be an interesting restart either way, Rudy.
Yeah, I know.
Paul Witt scored your race leader. Conehead second with no tires. Michael Pegg looks like he took fuel only as well. Frank Ramuglia fuel only. So the top 4, no tires. Fresh tires start with Jared Daniels in 5th. Dave Bingle scored 6th. Vernon Margam in 7th. John Henderson 8th. 9th is John Hell. Larry Boyle 10th. Gary Whitmer up to 11th. 12th is Joel Guy. Jeff Gilmore in 12th. Darren Reeser 13th. Sergeant Pierce 14th. Sandy Curtis 15th. Jacob Edson 16th. 17th is Dave Acacia and Paul Pellissier. Rounds out the field. All cars are still on the lead lap. The only one out of the race is Ray Zirkin.
Here we go, Dwayne.
Yes, sir. Getting ready. Pace truck makes that left-hand turn into pit road. Witt will bring him to the restart zone. Green flag. We are back underway at Michigan.
Becky wanted me to show Gary's car. There's Gary's car, and that's a nice looking car. Let me add.
Yep.
That is a nice one. I like the chrome. Yep. There he is, Becky. Uh-oh. Yucca Farmer said he's only got one more beer in the fridge. That's not good.
Oh, boy.
That's not good, buddy. That's not good. You better send somebody to the beer store for you. Don't you drive, but
Oh man, Michael
wow.
Pegg
What's
either got loose or tried to block. Not sure what happened, but he saved it.
Oh wow, man! I'll
But
tell you
he is
what.
going backwards now.
Yeah, he wanted to be up there in the front to help Paul out tonight. Paul's doing a pretty good job by himself.
And you can tell who has tires and who doesn't as Jared Daniels comes charging to the front.
Yep. Well, he's got some people he's got to get by, though, before he can get to Paul Witt. And if you notice, Cone Man is staying right there on Paul Witt's tail.
Yeah,
Gotta
but
give him a
he's got a
little
low
protection.
line. Those
Yeah.
tires are prevailing right here, Rudy.
Oh, yeah. There goes Jared Daniels.
Nothing like fresh tires to make you feel like a superhero. He's going to get the side draft. He'll have the advantage on the low line. Gary Whitmer coming to pit road.
Oh, no. What?
Looks like he's got a meatball flag. Has damage, Rudy. Looks like he may have gotten into the wall.
Dang it. Well, Jared Daniels just took the lead from Paul Witt. And this time by, if he does stay there, he will lead his first lap of the race.
Oh, man.
He's been flirting in the top 5 here so far all night.
Went back and looked at it, Rudy. Him and Jeff Gilmore got together. They were 3 wide, and they just kind of met in the middle. And Gary got the worst end of it, so he's had to come in and use a reset. Speaking of 3 wide, Gary Slapinski in the middle of 3 wide here. Fresh tires taking that low line and coming on by.
Vernon Markham, man, look at this. Look at him putting the pressure on Jared Daniels right now.
Yeah, they both have fresh tires, but he needs to be careful. He doesn't want to burn them up trying to get by him.
Yeah, those guys are, well, they're teammates out here. That front 3, John Henderson, too. Dave Bingle back here, John Held. Darren Reeser's back in the mix here now. And he's using that Dwayne LaPrade line.
It's a good line, but here you need draft help to make it work.
Oh, Gary Whitmer did have to use his reset. He's 1 lap down now, but trying to survive.
Now, the good news for him is he's the only car 1 lap down right now, so if a caution comes out, he'll be able to get back around.
Yes, sir. This is turning into a pretty cat and mouse game up here in the front right now.
Yes, it is. And right now, if I'm in this group with the top 5, I feel like I can race hard, but you've got to kind of resist that urge, as Dave Bingle does here. Get up here and start mixing it up, because you're just burning your tires up right now.
Did you see that? That was really close to John Henderson.
I saw it, yes.
My gosh. It scared the heck out of Darren Reeser. He backed right out of it.
Yes, he did. He did not like what he was seeing up here.
No. Bingle again outside here of John Henderson. Henderson's going to have to let him go.
And Bingle's got speed. He can get up here. He can make passes there. He gives Markham a bump. Comes by him. Little aggressive here. Whoa. Up into the wall. Look out.
Uh-oh. Man, this is not good.
What a
nice
save
by Bingle. Wow. I don't know. He got just a little too close to Vernon Markham there. And I don't know. Vernon kind of looked like he may have, once he bumped Vernon kind of gave him a little bump back. That's what it looked like. I'm not saying he did. It just what it looked like.
Yeah, right now he's got a ton of damage, though, hitting that wall.
Yep. Yeah, it don't take much. And these cars do not handle damage well at all. But the second pack is kind of split up now. Sandy Curtis and that looks like Paul Pellissier and then Joel Guy. So these 3 kind of breaking it off a little bit from Jacob Edson, Dave Acacia, Larry Boyle. These 3 working together. So we got about four distinctive groups going around out here right now.
Yes, sir. And
what-
the top 8 right now are the ones that took tires on that last caution. So,
Yeah. And you can tell.
yeah.
You can tell. That's why I definitely would have taken tires. I don't know what these guys were thinking. But
Maybe they
that's
thought they were at Talladega. I don't know.
it's a team call. They made the team call. And water over the bridge now. Nothing you
Yep.
can do about it.
You've made your bed.
Yep, you got to learn by it. Maybe it was a mistake, wasn't? Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I don't know what their strategies are. You know.
Well, it will work out for them if we start getting some late race cautions, because they'll have an extra set of tires that they can utilize if they get the caution with like 20 to go. But I don't know, Rudy, the way this race is going, I would be surprised if we got another caution.
Yep. And Darren Reeser just drove around Jeff Gilmore to go back into fifth. Hey, these top 6 are just like right on top of each other.
Yeah, and Reeser has found his groove, as they say, on that top line. He's stayed there. He's been there pretty much since the drop of the green flag at the beginning of the race. And he's got it working for him. He's really the only driver going that high right now and staying there. Everybody else, they'll go up there and test it, but ultimately they come back down. He's been up there consistently.
Yep. Yeah, looking back from John Held there, Reeser staying right at it. And here he goes again. Taking a look. And Reeser's going to get him, I do believe. Didn't he? Yeah, he got him. Well, it's kind of like not complete yet, but... Oh, wow. He is going for everything. Look at this.
Yes, he is.
He may take John Henderson, too.
He is making the high line work for him. He needs a little more drafting help to be able to complete the pass, but I think teammates are kind of working against him right now.
Yep. And, Jared Daniels has got to be watching that in his rearview mirror right now. He's got to be thinking, hey, what if I ought to try that high line? But he's not making any moves to do that. We're coming up on the halfway mark here in about another 2 laps, Dwayne.
Yeah, and if you're going to do the high line, it's really something you have to practice, because it only takes one mistake up there and you're in the wall. And you got to be able to know the line to take to keep the car off the wall. And some guys can do it, some guys can't. Reeser's proven right now he can run that high line. And here he comes. He's coming to third.
He sure is trying, boy. I'll tell you, he is digging hard.
Yeah, and
Look
what
at
helps
that.
him coming off the corner is that the 2 in front of him go out to the wall and race against the wall. And that's giving him the drafting help he needs to get by. Had to check up a little bit there, so he's going to lose some to Margam, but he should be able to maintain it.
Yeah, it's almost like Margam threw a block on him there, but... And Jeff Gilmore has closed the gap right back up on these guys. Now, that second group led by Brian Pierce, Dave Bingle, Sandy Curtis, Conehead.
Paul Witt
Gas
and
man.
Michael Pegg are making their
Yeah.
final stop of the race, Rudy.
Oh, boy. A little strategy going on.
Now, for this to work, it has to stay green.
Right.
But with the tires that they had, this was really their only shot to try to get in there early, get those tires, come out, and gain it, back. And they have the potential to do that. Last time by, Rudy, Jared Daniels ran a 40.22.
Yep.
We'll check these guys at the line, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be a lot faster than that. Gary Slipinski on pit road, but he is by himself.
Yeah, but I think he did a 4-tire change. And I'm sure that's very welcome new tires. So he's going to make this race on 1 pit stop. Same
Like
with
that was the plan all along.
Gary Whitmer, Paul Witt, and Michael Pegg. I'm not sure. Michael Pegg way back here, though. Him and Paul Witt. So they've got some ground to make up on Conehead right now.
Yes, they do. They're about 1.3 seconds behind him. Larry Boyle now on pit road. So at the line, Rudy, Paul Witt ran a 39.9. The leader ran a 40.2.
Yeah.
So not too much of a difference there. And they could be saving their tires because they're going to be out there 35 laps on them. And they know everyone else is going to have to come to get fresh tires at some point. So Witt and Pegg maybe just saving it because Conehead's not saving. He ran a 38.8 that time by, so he is 2 seconds faster than the leader right now.
Oh, man. Darren Reeser was all but spinning right there.
Wow, great save.
My gosh, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was enough for John Held. He got a pretty good run on him there. Let's see what he can do with him. I don't know. Reeser's starting to come back, though.
Yeah, Reeser's got drafting help from the leader. Now he doesn't. He had it for a second, but he should be able to stay ahead of Held. A little bit of contact as they go down into the corner. Bump drafting is okay, but you got to watch it. Joel Guy now on pit road making his final stop. And right now, Darren Reeser looking to the outside, trying to take the lead away from Jared Daniels. He's going to go to the inside now, side by side into the corner. This is the first time he's really gone down there.
Wow. For the lead.
And he's going to get him.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, contact right behind him.
Yeah. Oh, who was that? Oh, it was
John Henderson and Gary Slipinski. Slipinski on fresh tires just came running up through there. Kind of ran him over.
Let's go back and take a look here. Gosh. Oh, he did. Oh, man, Gary got into John. Whoa. That could have been a lot worse than it wound up to be.
Yeah, that was a great save by John Henderson.
Well, we still got 12 of them that need to come to pit road, and boy, these guys aren't showing any signs of anybody coming in. Look at this.
Well, they're going to see Slipinski just blow by them, and they're going to be like, oh, he pitted. Uh-oh.
Yep. Yeah, here he is. He's going to go by the leader in the corner.
Yeah, as he gets his lap back, puts himself back on the lead lap in 13th position. the leaders have taken notice.
Yep. See, Paul Witt, Michael Pegg, these guys back. What a ways back. About 5 seconds now behind Conehead.
Yeah, they were, like I said, they were saving their tires, Rudy. They were not pushing it hard at all, trying to save something to the end here.
Could be a good call.
Could be. Brian Pierce on pit road now. 4 tires, and he's away. I don't know if I like this call for these guys staying out, Rudy. I mean, if this stays green the rest of the way, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
They're losing a second and a half a lap to Slipinski.
Yeah.
And they see him pulling away right now. He's leaving these guys in the dust. Darren Reeser, pit road.
Oh, is he coming in?
He is.
Oh, yeah. All right. In his final pit stop.
Bring G coming with him.
Well, gas man needs gas, you know?
Yeah.
This is a pretty tight battle between these three up in the front here right now.
It is, but the longer they stay out here, this is just all for nothing, Rudy.
Yeah, I know it.
They're kind of, in a bad spot right now because Slipinski's been out here for 10 laps.
Yeah.
At 2 seconds a lap, they've lost 20 seconds to him.
Yep. Yeah, he just passed Bingle. So that put Gary into 9th now. Paul Witt just went into 10th. Michael Pegg 11th. They're picking up a lot of ground out there.
Yes, they are. And Paul Witt is 7.5 seconds behind Slipinski. And then it's a long way back to Larry Boyle, 3 seconds. And then the field's just spread out from there.
These guys have got to be coming to pit road.
Yeah, they're not doing themselves any favors by staying out. The only thing that's going to save these three right now up front, Rudy, or actually it's 6, all the way back to Sandy Curtis. Only thing that's going to save them now is a caution.
Yeah, Gary right now. Gary's gaining about 3/4 of a second on him a lap. Is what I'm seeing.
And that's huge here.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot. He's running about 8 seconds ahead of the leader and pulling away. And now he's only, let's see, he's only 38 seconds behind him. I think. No, wait a minute.
36.
33. 33 seconds behind the leader. So, I mean, that's, yeah, they're really hurting themselves right now. But gosh, I hope they pit soon here. We got about 6 of them that need to come to pit road.
Now, one thing they may be trying, Rudy, and if they are, it may work out for them. If they come down, take 2 right side tires, because you burn the rights up more than you do the left here. They come down, try 2 right side tires and just enough fuel to get to the end. They may be able to stay out ahead of Conehead. But if they take 4 tires, they're done.
John Henderson and Jeff Gilmore are coming in together. Let's see what they take here. If it's a 4-tire stop and fuel, or what is it? Let's see if Henderson. I'm sure
2 tires at this point.
I would think.
Oh, and Gilmore
Oh,
slides
yep.
through his pit.
Oh, and he can't figure it out. Oh my gosh. And it's going to be a 4-tire stop for John Henderson.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And they're going to lose a lot of ground. Slipinski's already gone by them.
Yep. Jared Daniels, John Held, Vernon Markham, and Sandy Curtis. Those are the last 3 that need to commit, or last 4, excuse me.
Now, keep in mind, Rudy, Slipinski's been the only one of the drivers who have pitted so far to unlap himself. Everybody else is still a lap down. We only have 5 cars on the lead lap right now.
Yeah. Yeah, David Casey got by Paul Witt. Somehow. These 3 guys back here working together, Paul Witt, Michael Pegg, and Gasman. And Larry Boyle, if he can get to him, he'll be reeling in that draft here pretty quick, too. Gosh, you don't think these guys are... Well, I know they can't make it the rest of the way.
No, they cannot. They've been out here.
That'd be 55 laps.
Yeah, the most they're going to be able to do is 45. Unless they really slow it up. I don't know. That would be a stretch to make it. But we're 20 to go now. We'll see.
Yeah.
They haven't done themselves any favors by staying out. And now the fresher tires are starting to catch up to him as Acacia, he's going to go by him here. He's going to get himself back on the lead lap. And make that 6 cars now back on the lead lap.
Gosh, these guys have got to be pitting soon. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that they're not. It just blows my mind that they're not.
Yeah,
I mean, 19 to go.
Like I said, the only
Vernon going
either a caution or right sides only is really the only thing that's going to save these guys.
Yeah. Maybe that's what they're going to do. Maybe they're going to just take like right sides and a splash of gas and get off the pit road. Maybe, I don't know. And whether that'll be enough. I mean, if they got two fresh ones, might be enough to hold off Conehead.
Yeah, because he's going to have 20 lap old tires here in the next couple laps. So he's got worn tires as well. So 2 fresh tires might be enough to either hold him off or get back by him.
Right. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Do appreciate it very much. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here on MaxspeedTV. Click that notification bell so you get notified every time we do go live. You can catch our full broadcast schedule at MaxspeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxspeedTV. Well, Vernon Markham's keeping the pressure on Jared Daniels right now. We still have four drivers that have not come in yet.
And I'm just wondering, here they come.
Yep.
Top 3 on pit road. Keep an eye on Slipinski.
Sandy Curtis is going to stay out and lead a lap.
He does lead that lap. Now Conehead, he's coming through 3 and 4 right now. Just as these guys are getting to their pit boxes, he is in turn 4. Here he comes.
And they're going to do a 4-tire change.
Yep. And there he goes.
And and they're doing a 4-tire change. I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing for them. I don't know.
Well, they'll
We'll have
be
to
able
wait
to
and see.
keep some track position. They're not going to fall too
Right.
far back here because everyone else pretty much was trying to save as much as they could. But yeah, they're going to be back in the pack a little bit, all the way back to outside of the top 5. Sandy Curtis, the only one left.
Yeah, he's got to come in soon. Been out there 40 laps.
And he's committed to run it dry right now, Rudy. He's going to run it till he can't anymore.
I don't know, man. What happened to Paul Witt and Michael Pegg here? Why are they so far back?
They really haven't been pushing it, which they should be now. Sandy Curtis hits pit road. They should have been pushing it, but yeah, I don't know why they haven't been.
I mean, Paulsing's still in good shape for the points, but if Vernon Margam is quite a few positions ahead of him, that's going to help Vernon close the gap up a little bit on Paul Witt.
Yep.
And with only one race next week's going to be it. So I don't know, man. Well, Conehead just took the lead as Sandy Curtis comes to pit road.
And it's a 5.7 second lead over John Henderson.
Yeah. Yep. Jeff Gilmore, Vernon Margam back here.
When Slipinski came to pit road, Rudy, he was 13 seconds off of the lead in 13th position. By coming to pit road first and not holding back, he gained 20 seconds over these guys to make up those 13 seconds and now have us come out of the pits with a 6-second lead. Now they are cutting that lead down because they have the fresher tires, but I don't know if they're going to be able to catch them here. It's 12 to go.
Yeah, I don't know. They're gonna run out of laps, I'm afraid.
Yeah, Margam's going to have to make up almost a second a lap here to catch him, which right now he is doing. We'll check the speeds at the line.
The thing of it is he's going to, if they finish right where they're at right now, he's going to gain 10 points on Paul Witt. Because he's 10 positions ahead of him right now. Of course, I think, Paul Witt led a lap.
Yeah,
so
he might be able to do it, Rudy. He's down to 3 seconds. He's running. That time by Slipinski ran a 40.4. Margam ran a 39 flat. He might be able to catch him. It's going to be close, though.
It'll be an interesting one. He's down to 2.3 seconds. Well, he's cutting it down like way fast here. What in the heck? Did Conehead back it off?
I don't know. I don't think he did. I think that's just how worn his tires are right now. He's on 27. He's almost 30 laps out there on these tires.
Yeah, Vernon's he's gonna catch him. He's only 1.7 seconds back.
Well, catching him and passing him are two different things, and he's running out of time. We're coming to 10 to go. He's not like that. I'm sure he sees Vernon so much faster than him. He's just going to let him go. Yeah, we'll see. He's got the lead down to 1 second.
Yeah. There's no sense in, battling that hard over him and with the possibility of maybe wrecking each other.
Well, I can tell you right now, Margam is not saving. He's already...
Yeah.
His lap times are already in the 39-second bracket.
Yep.
He's doing everything he can.
And he's smelling the draft right now, too. Look at that closure rate.
There.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, there's nothing Gary can do. Gary just said, hey, go on by. I'll see you at the finish line.
Yep, and there he goes.
Yep. So Vernon just led his first lap of the race. Man, I don't know. Vernon did an outstanding job today. He stayed up there in that top 5 all day.
I'll admit it, Rudy. I thought they were done, but clearly I was wrong.
Yep. Great job. And our point leader, back in 14th. So that's 13 positions separating them. But Paul led a lap. Oh, okay. Now Vernon did. So now, so there'll be 13 points that Vernon or Paul's going to get on Vernon, not counting the win if Vernon wins. What do they get for winning? 1 point?
I believe. Let me check.
And incidents, we don't know what they're going to get after that. But oh my gosh, this is crazy. Jared Daniels got around Conehead too.
1 bonus point for leading more, 1 lap or more. 1 bonus point for leading all 100 laps, or finishing all the laps. Sorry. So finishing on the lead lap is a bonus point. Finishing the race with 0 incidents is 5 bonus points.
Okay. Well, I don't think Gary's had an incident. I'm pretty sure he did when he got into John Henderson there.
Yeah, 1 bonus point for the race winner, and 1 bonus point for leading the most laps.
Well, Jared Daniels, I believe, is going to get out of here with the most laps led tonight, Dwayne. Gosh, I didn't realize he led that many laps, but he's got 34 laps led.
Very nice.
Yeah. And he doesn't seem to be gaining a whole lot on Vernon Markham right now. They're pretty much about dead even.
And I think, Rudy, if Sabinski had waited about 10 more laps to come in, he probably would have had him.
Yep.
I think he came in 10 laps too soon.
Yep. Here goes John Hell's going to get by him now. John's going to go into third. And Gary just don't have enough tires to hold him back.
He's like I said, he came in about 10 laps too soon.
Yep. That's just what he needed, was about 9 or 10 laps, and he would have won it. But that's all right. Hey, Vernon Markham, Jared Daniels, John Held out here. Now, can Henderson catch Conehead and pass him for 4th?
I think he's got way too much distance between him. We're on 5 to go. He is about 3. Yeah, he's 3 seconds back. I don't think he's going to be able to catch him.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. All right, lap cars coming up on Darren Reeser here. Darren, last car on the lead lap. He doesn't really want to go a lap down, but I don't think he's going to have a choice here in about a minute.
Yeah, and Markham might just stay right there, use him to draft to pull away even further.
True. That might be a good call. Nope, he ain't gonna do it though.
Nope.
He says, "Nah, I just need to get by this lap car here so Jared doesn't catch me."
I tell you what, Rudy, I gotta hand it to these guys. 1 caution out of 75 laps here.
Yep.
17 of the 19 cars, or 20 cars that started this race, are on the lead lap. And Markham just got really tight, almost hit the wall coming off a corner.
Yeah, he's pushing it pretty hard right now to try to stay ahead. I think he just needs to do like you said, just ride behind Darren Reeser. He's got enough of a lead, 1.6 seconds. Just ride. Oh, he ain't gonna though. Man, I would.
Yeah.
Use him as a pick. You call it.
Yep.
Just follow him along. I like that analogy though.
All right. Coming to 2 to go for Vernon Markham.
Yep, what a fantastic race for Vernon tonight. Jared and John, man, great job by these guys. And it looks like Conehead is going to stay in 4th there. Henderson has fallen way back now, 3.3 seconds behind Conehead, so no danger of him catching unless something happens. It's not too late for something to happen. You know?
No, nothing like a caution in overtime to really put a shaker in it.
Gosh, we never did do a crank it up tonight.
No, we didn't. It went by really quick.
Yeah, it did.
All right, here we go. No overtime tonight. White flag in the air.
Yep.
One more time around for Vernon Markham.
Wow. He makes it back to the stripe here. I'm telling you, congratulations to Vernon. He's going to be happy with this run here tonight. There's no doubt. I would say somebody might have been doing a little practicing, Dwayne.
Might have.
But, you know, I love this track, too. I run good at this track, and I that does make a difference. All right, here they go into 3 and coming out of 4 for the final time, Dwayne. 75 laps, 1 caution. Vernon Markham going to bring it home for a victory here tonight at Michigan. Congratulations to Vernon Markham.
Picks up his 3rd win of the season. He'll take the checkers at Michigan.
You betcha, man. Great job by these guys. Well, we'll get them up here in just a minute, so hang on, folks. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner. We're waiting for him to light these tires up. Vernon, congratulations on your win here tonight. Well-deserved victory, man. We followed through with your strategy here tonight, and it was right on.
Yeah, I got to thank Can-Am for that one. We had it planned out pretty good. That first caution.
I'm beside you, Jared.
We got lucky. No more cautions after that. If there would have been, we would have lost it. Cone Man was too fast. I mean, look at he pitted 20, 30 laps before us, and he was still able to hang with us. So that was pretty impressive. But my teammates, Jared, John, Jeff, Sandy, all these guys, man, we're just tearing it up this year. And Can-Am, I can't believe how fast these guys have gotten. I mean, good God, top 3. That's unbelievable.
I know it. It was great. It was just great out there. I mean, I don't know what more you could have done, really, to have a better race than that. The way everything went.
Well, I think the pit stop, I was able to get a really good entry into the pits, close up on that 51 car. Jared so fast tonight, and I was able to just, that pit crew won the pit stop there, and was able to get out in front of them, and that's what won the race. It's not just one on the track; it's one in the pits, and even though it's a virtual pit stall, those guys really did a good job. I mean, I was out in 12.9, so I can't believe that actually happened.
Yeah. Well, I think we've seen it. We witnessed it with our own eyes. Four tires were the ticket here tonight. We didn't see anybody try to. It would have been interesting to see what you guys could have done if you would have taken 2. How it might have taken a little bit longer to catch Conehead, and you may not have been able to pass them though. So I think you did the right call. Was taking the 4, even though you were on pit road a little bit longer.
Yeah, the issue with that, 2 tires in these cars don't work. The only way it works is in the 87 cars. 87 cars, you can go 2 cars. But other than that, I'm proud of Can-Am. Haley Manufacturing out of the Pacific Northwest, Natchez, Washington. Those guys have been with me over a year now and just signed on for the next year, which is really glad to see that happen. Still with GTR, but my teammates, Jeff, Jared, John, Jeff, Sandy, all those guys, I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for those guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, it was some great racing out there tonight. Everything seemed to work out really good for you. But winning here at Michigan, how good does this feel, though? This is a big track.
One of my more favorite tracks. It's a tire-saving track, fuel-saving track. Fuel's where I shine, but tonight it was a tire-saving track. We got lucky. I think if we were going to be on the same strategy as Cone Man and some of those other guys, that team would have been really tough to beat. But our strategy just, it won out. Let's put it that way.
Well, you might have cut a few points off of Paul Witt's point lead going into next week at Indianapolis for the season finale. How confident do you feel about maybe you could pull out a win there and beat him point-wise and take that championship away from him?
It's my home track. I got to do well, man. I got to make my hometown fans proud of me. I love that track. I've always done well at that track. I think the key is getting down below that white line. Keep that in mind. You almost want to clip those rumble strips every single lap. If you don't do that, you're not catching speed. So we're going to see what happens. I know Cone Man's going to be tough to beat. Peg is always up there. And of
Yep.
course, Witt, I think I got to beat him by 10 spots or something like that. So we'll see what happens. I'm just really glad to be up front.
Yeah. Well, I think you might have gained about 15 points on them tonight, so it'll be interesting. All right. Well, who else you got to thank, Vernon, before you go celebrate this victory?
Oh, I have just my teammates tonight. Haley Manufacturing out of the Pacific Northwest, CTC Manufacturing out of Natchez, Washington as well, and all my family up here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And you guys for announcing. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, Vernon, go celebrate, brother. We'll see you next week. Congrats.
10-4.
Dwayne, you got second.
Yes, sir. Jared Daniels, man. I'll be the first to admit, when I saw Slabinski come to pit road and you guys stayed out, I thought your race was done, but you proved me wrong. You came back by, had the tires. I think he may have pitted about 10 laps too early, but you were able to get back by and bring it home second. Talk about your racing a little bit out there.
Yeah, we're seeing a theme here, talking to me in second place all the time. But tonight was, I've only made, I think I've missed 3 or 4 races on Wednesday nights. So it's not really the series I devote 100% of my time to. Tonight was just about racing with the teammates. In fact, if you look at the standings, and I don't know if Vern pointed this out, if you look at the standings, out of the top 7 drivers, only Coneman wasn't a Can-Am driver. Every other driver in the top 7 was a Can-Am driver tonight. So we really came out here as a team effort. My goal was always to Vern ran a good race and probably would have beat me anyway. But if I would have been out in front of him, I would have let him go because I'm like 13th in points and he's in second. So that last pit stop, I actually slid through my pit stall just barely. Like when I put it in reverse, it magically said I was in my pit stall. So not sure what happened there, but that cost me a little bit of time. But that was a fun race. We had a good strategy. Again, we worked as a complete team tonight and we had a blast.
Yeah, it was definitely looked like a lot of fun out there. Now, you guys go to Indy for your finale next week. Are we going to see more of the same?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope Can-Am has another good showing at Indy. Another chance for us to gain some points in the standings. I like Indy. It's one of my favorite tracks. Vernon likes Indy. I know a couple of the other guys do. So if we can play the strategy out well and, cautions always throw a kink into everything. Tonight wouldn't have worked as well as it did if there had been a caution. Those guys would have been able to come in and get the set of tires, and they probably would have came out, and we probably wouldn't have finished as well as we did. So cautions play a big part in it. We didn't have one tonight. Well, I guess we had one, but just luck up being on our side. Hopefully we'll have another good run in Indy.
All right. Well, we look forward to.
You led the most laps tonight too, Jared.
Did I?
Yeah, 34.
Yeah, the car was good, felt good. I was able to run a line where it seemed like my tires weren't really going away too much. Maybe it wasn't the fastest line, but in the long run, it was the better line for the tires. And I probably would have been a lot closer to Vern there at the end. Like I said, I had that little pit stop hiccup, but all in all, it felt good when I was up front. It felt like a fast car. I felt like that I could have ran there all night long.
You definitely did a good job bringing it home second place tonight. We'll let you get out of here, but before we do, we got to thank for second place.
My wife, my God for my health, obviously, you guys for putting on a good show, Lucky Dog for a great league, and again, if you just look at the leaderboard, everybody but Coneman, top 7, everybody but 4th, I think, or 5th, whatever he got, everybody was Can-Am. I was on the Can-Am team, so Can-Am drivers put on a hell of a show tonight. Great teammates, couldn't be here without them. Yeah.
All right. Well, again, Jared, congratulations on second, and we'll see you next week.
All right, Dwayne, Rudy, you guys have a good night. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Rudy, you got third.
John Held, you got a copy?
I gotcha.
I'll tell you what, man, that was one heck of an impressive run I seen coming out of the 77 car tonight.
Yeah, we, like I heard from the other 2 guys, we all worked really well together.
Yes.
That last pit stop, I got kind of tied up in some of the slower cars, with the older tires on. They pulled away from me there, but we still managed to catch Conehead and get into third. So that's a good run.
Well, see, this is the kind of racing that the Lucky Dog wanted when they started this league. They wanted the team effort. They wanted everybody working together. Everybody, whether you're a team member or not, they wanted this. And I just wanted to kind of get that out there, okay? And so, I mean, what you guys have done here tonight by showing up that, you know, so many of the Can-Am guys are in the top 10 here has really showed that the team effort thing is working very well. You guys did excellent tonight.
Yeah, we all seem to kind of be on the same page. If you ever watch our other races, we race our teammates just as hard as the other guys. But tonight, you know, we fell in line. We kind of stuck to a team plan, and it worked. So, you know, we still like to race each other, but yeah, it worked out well.
Oh, sure. Yeah, definitely. Even though your teammates, hey, when you come down that last lap, it's all bets are off, you know. There is no
we've wrecked
teammates.
each other before. Oh, yeah.
I know it. All right, well, you come home third tonight. How good does this feel here at Michigan?
It's a good finish. I haven't been in the top 3 the last couple of races, so it's good to be back up here. So, yeah, we'll look forward to the next race and see if we can gain a few more points on Paul and Vern.
Well, how you feel about, third place in the points? I mean, I don't know. I can't really say how close you would be for the point-wise there. I don't know how much you've gained on them. But going into the last race there at Indianapolis next week, knowing how well you ran here tonight, can you carry any of that momentum over there to Indianapolis next week?
Oh, I think so. Like I said, Vern, Jared, I like Indy as well. We're going to work well there as well. Should be good. Like, I think me and Conehead will be racing for third. I think Vern and Paul will be racing for first. So that's okay, though. That's all good.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, it was one heck of a race, John. Congratulations on your third tonight. Man, before you get out of here, who you got to thank for this third place?
Well, we thank Max Speed, Lucky Dog for putting this on. It's a good series. It's a great series. We have fun. Everybody seems along. Thank my wife, and that's about it.
All right, John, go celebrate, brother. We'll see you next week at Indy for the season finale.
All right, thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right.
And Rudy, I want to give you an update here. The points have been updated. Remember, they have one drop week, 1 or 2 drop weeks in the season,
right?
And the top 6 have run enough to have one drop race. So with the drop week counting, Paul Witt now is in first, 8 points ahead of Vernon Markham heading into next week.
Holy smokes. I know that hurt him really bad tonight with a 14th place finish. Golly.
Yes, sir. Gary Slapinski is still in third. He's 26 points back from the lead. John Held is in fourth, 47 points behind the lead. And John Henderson in fifth, 76 points back. So the top 2, Paul Witt and Vernon Markham, it's going to come down to who finishes ahead of who and by how much next week. So stay tuned, folks. This ain't over yet.
No, next week's going to be very, very right down to the nail-biting finish. I'm telling you. All right, let's run down through the final results here. Dwayne, Vernon Markham coming home with the win. Jared Daniels second, John Held third. Conehead finishes in fourth. John Henderson fifth. Jeff Gilmore sixth. Sandy Curtis seventh. Gasman finishing eighth. Dave Acacia ninth. And Jacob Edson rounds out the top 10. Dwayne?
Brian Pierce will bring it home 11th. Dave Bingle 12th. Paul Pelsier in 13th. Paul Witt 14th. Michael Pegg 15th. Larry Boyle 16th. Joel Guy will bring it home 17th. The last car on the lead lap. Darren Reeser 18th. Gary Whitmer 19th. And Ray Zerkut out early with connection issues will round out the field in 20th.
All right, well, congratulations to Vernon Markham for tonight's win here at Michigan for the Lucky Dog Sim Racing Gen 6 Series. Dwayne, thank you so much for helping. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We do appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up on the video and subscribe if it's your first time here on MaxspeedTV. We appreciate it. And until next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.